Hello there! Today we are going to make a memory drawing, but this is going to be a little different. It is going to be in a perspective. You don't understand what I say? Well then let's see what do we have in our book. Wow, we see an interesting memory drawing right here. Let's start drawing it right here. Let's take our pencil and make 4 dots. And now let's join it with our scale. This is going to be the border line. Once we are done with that, we will start by drawing this internal thing. But first, let's start by drawing these lines. Draw it slightly slanting. After that, we will start by making the curved line for the road. Well, this curved line is getting from a thin space to a thick space. Do you know why? Because it's a perspective drawing. The things which are closer to us appear to be fatter or thicker or bigger, and the things away from us appear to be thinner or smaller. Now let's start by drawing these lamps which are on the road. Of course, the one away from us is a smaller size and the one which is closer to us is a little bigger. Now we will start by making the biggest tree we see. Then we'll make a little smaller one. As we go a little further away, it gets smaller. Continue making these trees now. Yes, we will start by making the leaves. Of course, we are going to touch it to the top line, which is like the slanting line. Continue making the trees in a similar way. That's brilliant. Once we are done with that, we will start by making this plant holder. Again, it gets from smaller to bigger to the biggest, which is on the left side. Now we will start by making this girl who's running. Make the face properly and then start making her body. She's doing a certain action, hence her hands should be properly folded. After that, let's make the sweater or her jacket which she is wearing on her hips. And then go ahead by making her legs. This looks amazing. Now we will start by making the lady who is in a sari. Yes, she is on a casual walk. Sari is a very loose material and hence there are going to be a lot of creases which are going to be there on the fabric. Hence, let's make that as well. And then let's make the other person right here. Go ahead by making the face, the neck, the shoulder, and then the t-shirt. After that, we will draw the hands and the stick. And then let's draw his pants. Again, we need to take care of the proportion of the figures we are making. As we go away in the drawing, the figures will start getting smaller. Try and make intricate details of these figures as well. Again, we need to be very sure of the proportion of the kid and the mother. The kid cannot be bigger than the mother. Finally, let's make this man who's walking in the end, but very small. Now we will start giving details to our entire background. Let's do it slowly and nicely. Go ahead by making this greenery. That's brilliant. Don't worry if your drawing looks a little different than the one mentioned in the book. Try and make it as similar as possible. Let's erase this line now. And then erase all the overlapping parts which you see. Now we will start by coloring this. Let's take some blue color. Add enough water into it so that we can make a wash. And then start painting the sky. Go very slow while painting it. It is alright if the wash overlaps your drawing. Now let's make a very light grey wash and start doing it for the road. This looks interesting. Now we will do this passage with the help of skin color or peach color. Go ahead and make it a little darker. That's wonderful. Let's go ahead by painting these parts green. Yes, we see a lot of greenery around. Hence, we are going to do this nicely. Only with green color. Let's do this patch with dark green color now. That's wonderful. Keep changing the size of the brush according to the size of the space you're painting. Now we will do all the trees. At first, let's give it a very light green wash. After that, we will do this a little patchy as we want these patches to be there. Looks very interesting, isn't it? Go ahead by painting this nicely. And finish all the parts which are green in color. Once we are done with that, we will start by doing the figures. Let's take blue color for the sari and paint it very lightly. Continue with the same color for her shoes. Next up, let's use a very dark blue for this space. We can also use black for this, but an ideal color would be dark blue. It is completely alright if the color is a little different than the one mentioned in the book. There are times when you will not have the same color and hence you will have to use a closer color to that. Go ahead by painting the pant with yellow color and then color with yellow and ochre for the uncle's outfit. Next up, we will use brown color for the trees. Do a nice outline for this. That's lovely. Do these patches with brown as well. And now let's use off-white color for the pole. That looks very interesting. Now let's color this female's sari. Yes, with purple color. Next up, we can take white color for the slide. That's amazing. Let's do the hair for all the human beings now. Yes, with black color. You can also add a little bit of brown to this. It'll give us a natural look. Let's create a shadow on the ground. And after that, let's use skin color for all the body parts. Let's use an ochre yellow for this part and then paint the bag. That's lovely. Once the entire drawing is dried up, please remember, once the entire drawing is dried up, that's when you start sketching this. Go ahead by sketching the border first. Keep enough space on the table so that you have space to keep your hand. You can keep your book however you like or however you are comfortable with. And then start sketching the entire drawing in a similar way. Go very slow while sketching all of this. Sketch it in a similar way. And now we will take a micro tip pen and start making the features. Go ahead and make the features slowly and nicely. This looks wonderful. We can also sketch the smaller humans with the help of this microtip pen. This looks amazing. Let's take green color and give a few scribbles right here for a nice texture. We will also make these sections in the tree. It'll give us a beautiful effect. And look at that, our entire drawing is done.